welcome back to FC25. This is crappy FC, and we've got loads to discuss before the season starts and before we even get into the review the board. Let's take a look at the squad. We've signed a few more academy players and we've brought more people into the academy, but there are some real sweet little changes here on the squad. So how can I do this the right way? So we have, I believe we've got a load of left blacks brought in. These, where are we? Here we go. So yeah, we've got R. Walsh, T. Gould, and then a new one, B. Smart. He was a 17-year-old acquisition. It just turned 18. We signed him straight up. Can't argue with that. Now, it does mean we've got a load of lefties, and I've started to go through some of them. Ones that are contracts expiring is obviously transfer listed. Brewer is obviously transfer listed. The question is, who do I keep and who don't I keep out of Walsh and Gould? That's a good question, because Walsh is younger, Gould slightly better. I'm leading towards keeping the younger of the two, which meant that Gould would go. But then I did notice, and it wasn't until actually just now I noticed, that Smart's right-footed, so could we convert him to a right-sided defender and then look for another left if there's one better? And then we look down through the centre-backs. We do have a bit of an issue. Morrissey's going. He's gone. Martin's going. He's gone. Watson's going. He's gone. It leaves us with two academy signings in Hudson and Sebastian King, who I just literally added a long-term contract to, which is only a couple of years. But look at him, 72. Now, he is high potential of being 81 to 94. He's left-footed and he's centre-back. He's just golden, in my opinion. Absolutely fantastic. Two defensive players up from the academy that are just awesome. On the right-hand side, we've only got Danny North, who is transfer listed because he won't sign a new contract. It is what it is. If I skip through the team, Aston, his contract's expiring, so he's now on the list as well. It's a shame. But we do have Franklin coming up from the youth system, and he is a 66. Along with Murphy, he's 61, so he's coming as well. I believe he came in last season, actually, towards the end of last season. But still, an improvement. I am working on converting him to a central midfielder, so bear that in mind. Patterson, I'm thinking we're going to have to try and sell him, so we've got some cash to burn, but who knows, because we do have Stokes. Even though he submitted transfer request, he'll submit transfer request, and so it would leave us with kind of Holland. We've got Todd on the right, and Hunter, who's been brought up from the youth system. In attack at present, we have Bateman, Best, and Hudson. After Walters left, I've put Bateman on the transfer list, and I've got Hudson and Best are the two that I have. That's what we've got. That's what we've got to work with. However, I have, as always, done my due diligence. That word. And if we have a look at transfer, there we go. Ongoing. These are all the free agents we've got through on the shortlist, and there's some crackers in there. So we found two defenders that are top notch. We have they're both Spanish. Mikel Reyes, 18. Daniel Marquez, 18. Now, Marquez is 73, right-footed. Reyes, 71, right-footed. The difference being, one's worth a lot of money, one's worth not so much. But it's the fact that the reason I've picked to have kind of Reyes in there, because if you look at Dominguez, he has no play styles. You go to Reyes, he has some play styles. So I'm leaning towards that one. Remember, we can only find 3. That's kind of the rule. So it's who we're going to go for. There's also some strikers. Joking. Kazans is a top striker that I could find at 71. We've also got other defenders that we can sign. There's a goalkeeper. I'm thinking we do need a goalkeeper. quite strongly. So Blanco's probably going to be one of my picks. I can't say it will be for dead cert. And there's more defenders. Left defender there in Marin. That could be a pick of number 2. As you can see, the list goes on and on and on. I found loads that I could completely rebuild the team with. Question is, should I? That's kind of the big question. I mean, three picks out of all of this. It's not fair. it's not. But I think, heart and heart, my first pick should be the goalkeeper. Get that position solved at the minute. That would help dramatically. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to try and approach this one right here. Mr. Blanco himself is going to join us. I'm confident. You're crucial because like rest of our goalkeepers are rubbish anyway. He'll accept that. We're all 5 years on you, son. It's fine. We don't know. Yeah, everything's going my way. And he doesn't look like he wants too much either. So I'm going to offer him $3,000. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, coming in to the arena right now, towering over everyone, is our goalkeeper, Thomas Blanco. It's a freebie transfer, and he is by far a massive improvement on the squad. Look at that. Barnes was our number 1 keeper last season, and he's on $5,000. I think we need to get rid of him, right? There we go. 1 down. See, this is where it gets difficult now. This is where it gets difficult. Who and what do I bring in next? See, Atkins. Oh, hello. So I was thinking maybe I bring in Marin, play on the left, to convert the other lefty to the right side. But then I could just bring in Harris and Atkins. Or Strobes. I mean, I think I'd like to... Oh... I know this sounds really daft in comparison, but I kind of like the idea of Atkins because he's English and we're lowest tier, so you don't often see foreigners coming in. Is that really going to be my second pick? It is. Do you know what it is? We're going to approach him. Oh, God. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm going crazy right now. I have a funny feeling this could work out for us. Again, we're going to go crucial because no one's even close to him. That's going to help us. Look, 5 years. He's happy to sign on for 5 years. This is great. This is great. Okay, he wants stupid bonuses and that. He's not getting them. No. Nope. But I will give him 7,500. And there she is. So our second free signing of the year is Harrison Atkins. Free agent coming in to crappy FC. I think it was worth shoring up the defence. So now, see, here comes the thing where I could do with a striker, but we were scoring goals last season, right? We were scoring goals pretty nice. So I personally, I think we need to make sure the defence is as solid as possible, which means getting in a defender. Now, there are a few. Wales, left-footed, probably no good because we already got a new left footer in. Right foot. And as I was saying earlier, I think I would prefer Reyes over Marquez. And that's what I'm going to go with. That is going to be the final one. Oh, this is horrible, only allowed to sign 3. So, yeah, squad, he wanted crucial, he's got it. 5 years, mate. He wants less. This is going to be a tricky customer, isn't he? He still wants less. Okay, let's go 3 then. Come on. Alright, 3 years. Disregard release clause. He wants ridiculous things. Let's get rid of the bonuses. You ain't getting them, son. This is not bonus FC. This is crappy FC. So, just because he's done that, I'm going to go with 9,500. I'll give him an extra £2 a month. Maybe that'll do, what is it, weekly wage, isn't it? That's a lot down this end. But it's fine, he's taking it. Happy days. Happy days. So that's 3 players in. 3 players in for free agents. No more to come. Oh, this is going to be tricky. We're going to be selling lots of players and trying to kind of rebuild the squad, but we're going to have to hunt for them. So we have to send the scouts out looking, which is fine. We can do that. That's not a problem. So I think the best thing to do is go straight into our squad hub. And we will replace these players straight away. King is on the left. That's fine. I remember that. And Reyes on the right. Perfect. So on the left would be Smart. On the right would be Atkins. And in goal is our new goalkeeper. Just that alone fills me with much more confidence. But we're still not finished yet because we've got youngsters that have come through. I'm trying to think where they came through now. Was it a midfielder? Franklin, there it is. There it is. There he is. Let's just swap you there for a minute so we can bring you up. Now, at the moment, Aston's not left, so we're going to put him out on the left-hand side of midfield, which kind of makes more sense. Todd's a 58 and Hunter's a 58. I want to give Hunter a go because he reminds me of FIFA. I think it was FIFA 20. Is it FIFA 20? The Alex Hunter story. So yeah, why not? Why not pretend we have a prodigy of the Hunter family playing for crappy FC? Here's the thing. Do I swap Best out for Hudson? Best had a flipping great season. I mean, both their paces is terrible. Actually, none of them are any good. Oh, maybe we should change striker. Yes, I want to say changes. So we've made some tweaks. I think that's the best thing. We have made tweaks. Right. Now, let's move on to the review. What do the board now want us to do? Sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average. Already completed. Sell 2 players and sign 2 crucial players to replace them. Finish the season without any unspent transfer budget. Okay, well, we've done 2 of that already. Just again, with the free agents. Sign 1 player in the youth academy assigned to a defender position. Don't worry, that will happen as well. So, domestic success. Finish mid-table. Come on, bro. Easy. With this squad, we should be. What else have we got? Anything that we don't know? Get a 5-game streak without defeat in home matches. That could be more challenging. And then finally, that's easy. Easy peasy. We all know that. That's good. We're not worried about renewing contracts. And they're just emails. Right, cool. So I'll crack on and see if we can sell a few players. We'll go from there. It's that time again. It is time to choose a trophy for the preseason. What are we going to go for? I think I'm going to go for the Champions Trophy. Just because it's got a better mix. And I think I've got a better chance against the Dutch clubs than I have the Spanish clubs. Whereas the Scottish clubs, there's a couple of, like Dundee United and St Mirren's. I'm pretty certain they're in the top tier of Scottish football. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going. We have got one glitch again. This time it's the scouting system. I don't know what's going on there. We've got 2 unread emails. Champions Trophy, North Right. Let's get rid of that one. So, people we've sold. Let's go from the bottom. Martin finally departed. Weston departed. And Mosley departed. All 3 defenders. Brackett, Beckett, whatever you want to say it, was sold for 155,000. Pope went for 110. Stokes went for 520. And Dominic North, that would be the right back, I believe, went for 230,000. So we've got some kitty in the transfer kitty. Let's have a look here. We've got a current budget of £4 million. £4 million. So we've got room to spend some money. It's just finding the players, which I think is it under transfer? Oh, hang on, hold the phone. We have received an offer for Bateman. 100 and right. Okay, let's negotiate this because we can get more than that, right? He's a young prodigy. Let's go with 255,000. I think it's fair. And they agree. So, yeah. We've still got another deal with Cousins. They've accepted 370 grand. They're ongoing negotiations there. So, yeah, more to come on that front. But, yeah, we can actually check out our scouts. He's in Germany. He just hasn't found anything, right? The downside we're having is they're finding me, as you can see, free agents. I don't need free agents. We actually need this sort of thing here. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, central midfield. I mean, Finnegan's not a bad looking signing, but I mean, I'm holding off. As a backup right back, O'Brien could be all right if we could get a decent enough price for him. His contract is expiring, so there's a possibility we could actually get him on the cheap. This team will not sell it. Of course they won't. So there's that. There's that problem we've got going for us. As for goalkeeper, the only goalkeeper that's is Dan Barden. I don't think. Have a look. 62. I don't think he'll be. Yeah, it looks like this player is unwilling to relocate. That's kind of the problem you have in this division. You need to find players in kind of your own division, which is a pain. If I look over here in France, there's even less. Yeah, there's one player, which is a 63 left midfielder, which we're kind of okay at the minute. So, I mean, it is what it is. We'll see if we can find anyone. But yeah, it's looking better all the time, I think. As soon as we're getting some money, we were able to make a few sales. We'll be all right. We'll see what happens. Charlie Cousin's now left for 370 grand. It's not a bad price, really, is it? Everyone seems to think so. They're happy. We do lack quality in goal. So we've only got one other goalkeeper. It doesn't matter. He's not going to get injured. Another one out. Theo Bateman, 255 grand. You were here for that one. That's now gone through. So how do they rate it? Excellent. Of course they do. Of course they do. Age 29. Patterson is still on the left. We've got loads of lefties. That's the problem, right? Loads of lefties. We finally have a German scout report in. Looks like there's a few more players here. So on the attacking front, we have a 61 and we have a winger that's 62. Price is a little steep for my liking. And they are Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting Deladio. Possible for the striker if we need one. In midfield, I mean I would love to be able to get him. Let's have a look. He looks really tasty, actually. They're not saying no. 1.1. We might be able to get him for half that. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. No, we want to negotiate. Let's see if the magic can be worked on this young lad. Nice to. I mean, it's a small increase, but he's 17, so we're going to offer a fee, and we're going to be as generous as I feel we need to be. £600,000. They want 6. Right, that's a little bit steep. We'll remove the sell-on clause, and then I will accept 6. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now we've just got to negotiate with him. Oh dear, he wants to be important. That's okay. That's okay. Let's give him a 5-year contract. Does he accept that? Yes, he does. Disregard release clause, and now we can offer our own wage terms, which would be 5 grand. Let's fingers crossed. He's happy. Our first official signing, ladies and gentlemen, one that we paid good hard cash for has come in, and let's have a look at the fella. Boris Mamuzalum. Mamuzalum? Yeah, my pronunciation's absolutely terrible. But yeah, Maz is in. So Maz is in. And he's going to slip straight in over Alexander. Easy. Easy. He's going to slip straight in there. Beautiful. Okay, well, who else can we find? Well, we were in midfield, weren't we? That's it. No, we weren't. Attack. I can't even remember where we were, but there's midfield. Do we need a counter-attacking midfielder? No, not really. In defence, we could use some backup in defence. The question is, are we going to be able to prize any of these away from their current... There could be a backup right back, actually. I can't remember. Did we sign one? I don't think we did sign a right back. Oh, we tried. Right, so backup centre backs as they go. Pricey. So right foot. There's a left footer. Let's see. Can't get. Oh, come on. Is he really? Did I really just do that? Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, this was the guy, and the team won't sell, will they? Okay, so I need to get that to... Right, so he's actually a free transfer, so we can't go for him. That's so annoying. Was he even the right back? He was a centre back. He's a right back. I don't know what to do. Let's go for the 21-year-old. I mean, he may not even want to even talk to us. He will. And we might be able to get him for on the cheap. I like doing this. I like getting people on the cheap. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Right, let's see if we can do this one as well. So we're going to offer a transfer fee of, let's say, $6.25. And let's see if that happens. They want $7.20 and 24% ain't going to happen. I'm going to propose a new transfer fee. I'm going to go up to 700 grand. They want 8. It's getting a little bit pricey. I'll go 720. They're happy with 720. I'm not overly happy with 720, but if he's happy not to be a crucial player, I'm happy to have him. Sporadic. Oh, yes, we'll take that. I think I just scoffed my life away the way I just scoffed there. It's fine. 5 years he's going to accept. Beautiful. We don't need a release clause. That is absolutely fine. And his wages shouldn't be a problem. If I give him... Let's see if he will do it for 6. A little bit of a wage cut. That's reasonable. He's happy. I'm happy. That actually worked out like a decent little trade. Perfect. We have now got another player that I'm never going to be able to pronounce. Bakatukundanda. And yeah. Backer's in. That's a backup. Oh dear. Okay. Who else can we get from Germany? Germany's brilliant. I'm loving Germany. We could get a backup right back. We could go for another centre back. Let's see if we can get a backup right back. And we were approached by. And we'll see what we can do. We'll offer a transfer fee of... We're going to go 500. 500,000. They want 9. Oh, yeah, ain't going to happen, son. Ain't going to happen. I will come up a chunk. 860. No way. I tell you what, this is literally my final offer because he's only going to be a backup. They're happy with 700. Oh my god, I'm not happy with 700,000. But let's negotiate. We've made a financial agreement here. So yes, sporadic. You're not going to be anywhere close to the first team. Okay, cool. 5 years. Cool. Disregard release clause. Cool. You are not getting any bonuses. I'm trying to keep this as light as I can on my budget. So I will offer you 7,000. That's a reasonable 7,008. Okay, I can work with this. 7,000. You're not getting a bonus. I'm telling you now. I don't do bonuses. But we can work together here. So I'm going to give you an extra 250 quid a month. Come on. 250 quid a week, rather. That's more than someone, like, after tax minimum wage in the UK. So, you know. And he's happy. He's happy. He's joining. Okay, fair enough. We've got a backup right back that's fairly decent. I'm happy about that, to be honest. Germany's treating us well so far. It really is. Okay, so let me just check. Have they got a goalkeeper? No, they haven't. They haven't got a goalkeeper. No. And then we're just confirming the ones that we've already sold. Right. So I shall do some more wheeling and dealing. We're not worried about the tournament. And I shall see you for the first game of the season. And then transfer deadline day, as always. So see you in about half a second. Newport County AFC for our first game of the season. And you know what, I don't even need to go to here. Let's just go straight into the match and we can go from there. So we do have new players that we have signed from various clubs. Like Finnegan, he's come in. I'm not sure if we did that on camera or not. But he's come in to the squad in the central midfield role. He's playing on the right. Our new star striker, Sands, up front, has cost us a cool, I think it was now, £2.9 million, I believe he was, which literally took like near enough all our budget. Hopefully that's enough to get us off to winning ways. And it is, with Finnegan and Patterson scoring the goals. No subs changed. I don't know how panned out. But winning ways is what we want to see. Let me get those tasks out of the way. Okay, so yeah, transfers. Yeah, transfers. That's how I can show it all. Here we go. So B Mamahaza Loom or Lum, central defensive midfielder. He does it actually tell us where he come from? I don't think it does now, does it? So yeah, he came in at £660,000. Bakakanda, Elias Bakakanda, the backup centre back. He came in for 720,000. Backup right back, the Okwad Mohammed or Mahamdi. He came in at a whopping 700 grand. Robertson, the central midfielder, Scottish, came in for 410,000. Finnegan, who just scored for us, came in at 670,000. I think they're in the kits that they came from as well. They came from Blackpool. And then Sands, who came from a Spanish club I can't remember. Pulo Sands, £2.9,576,000. Basically our whole budget. So that was that. They are the signings that we've made. Pretty substantial when you come to think about it. But yeah, it is what it is, right? So players that went out to facilitate all those moves. Theo Gold, one of the left backs. He went for 1 million, our highest sales so far, over to Gillingham. That was some nice hard negotiations there. Gilbert's gone out on loan with an option to buy, which is central attacking midfielder. Hart, which we played on the left-hand side last season, he's gone for £270,000 to Hampstead BK. Alexander left. He is a central midfielder in a defensive position. He's gone for 300,000. Granger sold for 600,000. Chandler went off to IFK Varnamo for 110,000. Charles Brewer went for 115,000. Bailey has gone, Romano Bailey. He's left for 110,000. and Jay Aston, has left for £700,000. So you can see how we made our money, and I think we brought in about 5 players. So we're doing all right. Financially, we're doing all right. The team looks good. If we go actually into the squad and into the team sheet, we're actually not doing so bad at all. So come off that, our first team's really solid now. I could do with maybe a winger on the right hand side, but it depends on cash flow. Looking at the substitution bench, we've got coverage for most of the park. Pretty much every position has at least one person that can play in that position. So we've got backup strikers. We've got 3 now. Best has gone all the way out to 3rd place. Todd's the backup on the right hand side wing. Hill is the 2nd backup on the left, because you've got Holland up there as well. You've also got Mohammed right back coverage, Walsh left back coverage, plenty of central midfield coverage, as you can see here. Goalkeeper coverage is Barnes from last season. No need to get rid of him. So, are we light anywhere? I suppose we could do with an extra centre back and increasing, making Hunter a backup and getting a new right winger in that's possibly even better. But, and I want to stress this, I think this team, if this can't get us out of this league, I'd be shocked. I'm not expecting miracles, right? I'm thinking first half of the season, bit of a poor performance, languishing upper mid-table, and then that gives them time to sort of gel. Maybe throw in 1 or 2 signings in the winter window, maybe to replace this side, or maybe to replace any of these players that, maybe someone comes available to us. Who knows? And then we'll move on from the winter, improve, win, couple of losses, win, and then reach the playoffs. That would be my aim. That would be what my prediction would be. Because it's a good, strong squad. But we'll only see if we continue. So, with that being said, I will rush off to deadline day. Hopefully, we can find something to coax us into the market. If not, it's not going to make much of a difference. So, until then, just breathe slowly, because it'll be a blink of an eye. A new player is joining on deadline day. This is the first hour 10. New player, short, as you can tell. He's got a bit of speed to him. He can play on the wing. That's what we've got. We've got a winger. Funnily enough, though, we've got a left winger. But it's fine. He's right-footed and he can play on the right, so we're going to switch him to right. It's Diallo. Brought in from Borussia Dortmund 2. Harvey Todd went the other way, plus 400 grand. It was a very pricey deal, if you ask me personally. But he's going to increase our team's worth, and that's all right by me at the end of the day. So, what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna head over to squads right now, so we don't forget to do it. Is we're gonna have to find this young lad in amongst the periphery of left wingers, and then we've got to convert him. So we've got to convert him. We've got to convert him over, because he's going to be playing on the right hand side. It should only take 2 weeks. Beautiful. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. So we're on hour 10. And the biggest deals of today is Thuram, a striker, age 28, for 94 million has moved to Borussia Dortmund. Gutierrez, left back, has moved to Juventus for 61.1 million. And Virgil van Dijk has left Liverpool for Bayer Leverkusen. Actually, some really big deals on the very first hour. I don't think we've got any transfers waiting in the wings. No, we're all good. It's a shame we don't get any notifications for it, but it is what it is. Nothing. Nope. Okay, cool. So, I'm just going to crack on and see. I'll see you at hour 5 and then hour 1. Halfway through the transfer window, we've not had any responses at all. But things have changed in today's top deals. We have 2 new ones making the top list. First, we have Fernandes has moved from Manchester United to, I cannot tell you who that team is. I think it's someone, I have no idea. But they're the big movers. So they've just bought Fernandes for 71.7 million. They sold Thuram to Borussia Dortmund, and now they've sold Bastoni. He has left, and he has gone to Arsenal for 129 million for a centre back. Jesus, what the hell are they doing? Well, there must be something in the water over there. We're only halfway through today's transfer deadline day. I will take you to hour 1 next, and as long as there's no changes for myself, and we will see you there. I said no changes. I said there'll be no changes. Well, there's not on my part, but on today's top deals there is, as Romario, centre back, has moved from Tottenham Hotspur Spurs to Barcelona for 77.7 million. Sorry? 70 million for that load of meat? What a rubbish defender he is. Anyway, that takes up today's top deals with Bastoni, Thuram and Romero. They're all left to their respective clubs to go on to Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona respectively. So there you go. No real movers and shakers on my end, but that was to be expected. I shall, I'll end that there just to see what happens, which is very little. We should have, might have to advance a day. We should have had a confirmation of how much was actually spent. I'm just out of curiosity, really. Let's see all tasks. Here it is. Transfer window, 1.15 billion. Wow. Okay. So an expensive day at the office. So I shall catch you on the flip side of January. Let's see where we lie. Hopefully it's in the top half of the table. Will I? Will the prediction be correct? See you in a few seconds. And we're back already. It's January the 1st. We just got back and I can see we're top of the table by a point. Let's have a look at that before we do anything else. Literally by a point. Okay. We are scoring a few more goals than majority of people. Not by a massive amount. And we're conceding a few more. Our defence is not quite as solid as we had hoped it would be. Then we've had some suspensions, etc., etc. We're top of the table, though. You can't really complain. Only 3 losses. Nice. I also noticed the budget overview. We have £3 million. That's because we sold some players. The problem is I don't believe the notifications stuck. So, they've all gone, pretty much. All the things that I'd kept so that I could show you how much everyone went for has gone. But, to bring it down, Albert Barnes, I'm pretty certain was a youth player that I brought in to literally sell. Well, he sold for a couple of £100,000. Ethan Morris, he went for a couple of £100,000 to Newport. Riley Atkins was a right midfielder, I believe. He left for £140,000. Murphy, the counter-attacking midfielder that we had in the squad that hadn't really played. Jake Murphy has been on a 140-odd week position change that he hasn't really progressed on. And now we've just got better midfielders. So, he got sold pretty quickly on. And then our left wing start of the season last year, Patrick Patterson, he left because someone paid his £1.8 million release clause with sus poor. And the problem was, at the time, we were broke, so we couldn't even offer him a new contract. We could, but it was offering 1,863 or something like that. And he's already on £9,000, so he was never, ever going to accept that. Right, let's have a look at how our players have been doing, the ones that have remained. So appearance-wise, our top appearance are the Blanco, that's the good goalkeeper, Atkins at right back and Smart at left back, Reyes and Flanagan and Franklin all on 32. Going over to the goals where it counts. We've obviously lost a few of those goals now that our main left winger has gone. But it's okay because Sands has scored 18 goals in 30 appearances, 24 in the league, 3 in the BSM Trophy, 2 in the Emirates FA Cup, and 1 in the Carabao Cup. Ooh, are we still in cup competition? Franklin also banged in 8, Finnegan 7, Diallo, who has converted now to a right winger, has managed 14 games, scoring 7 goals, and Hunter, who has been sharing that role on the right from the beginning of the season's managed 21 games and 6 goals. That's a peculiar one. And then you've got Holland, who's taken over on the left-hand side now, permanently. He's managed 14 appearances throughout the season with 5 goals. Not bad little return. Even contributing from the back with a smart smashing in 2, Reyes with 1, and then you've got the new holding midfielder, Lum, banging in 2 as well. Goals are being spread out a little bit more. We're not such reliant. Looking at some of their stats, they're not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's hard to remember everyone's attribute, so I'm just going to go to the best. King has, I believe, improved by 1. Reyes by 1. Blanco by 1. Smart by 1. And Sands by 1. Hatkins by 1. Franklin by 1. Finnegan by 1. Diallo by 1. Bakadera was a 63 when we signed him. He's gone up by 1. Lum, I don't believe has changed. Nor has Robertson. So, I mean, not everyone's going to shoot up in level. But that's fine. It looks like our left winger that's been out on loan has also improved, which is quite handy. So, what are we going to do with this money that we do have? Do I spend it into scouting, which we've kind of had to avoid for a while? Well, the thing is, we do have a lot of players currently scouted in the sort of like the 20-year-old bracket. I'm trying to get rid of the anything over 20 at the moment, just so that we've got more of a wider option. And then there are players like this that come up. Ibrahim maybe. He's loan listed as well, which is really cool. But if we shortlist him to view, he's not willing to relocate. So it's I mean, yeah. The problem is people don't want to come down to this lower league. Jacob Wright looks fantastic, 20 years old. Again, if I go to shortlist him and then we go have a look at him, he's not willing to relocate. So we've got to be a bit more strategic. We know we can't go for the top tier clubs, which kind of hinders ourselves a little bit because, as you can see, most of these are top tier. If you look at it, it's BVB, not BVB2. That would be up here, which means that this is Borussia Dortmund in the top league, which means he does not want to drop down to our level, which is a right royal pain. So you kind of got to sift through and just check out who's available and where they're available. BVB, and then you got. I mean, I don't know how he's skipped through. He's 21. Naughty. I mean, Toulouse. I mean, you stand a better chance with them than you would do Borussia. But yeah, I mean, it's just. I suppose there are some that you could try, like this guy. There, you've got an option there, but it's the price tag as well that comes with it. That's the other thing you've got to keep an eye out for. See, both players that we have got looking and watching on our list are all not willing to relocate, and the ones that are thinking expensive. So you just have to sort of shift through it all and see who and where you can possibly squeeze a player in. Yeah, it is what it is, right? That's the thing. You've got to look for some players to sign. Some players won't want to sign, etc., etc. But we do have £3 million to spend, so we will be looking to dip into the market. At the squad, what am I really after? Well, to be honest, I'm not necessarily really needing to buy too much. If I can get a better holding midfielder, I would love a better holding midfielder. That would be nice. More midfielders or better midfielders. Yeah, it'd be nice. Not overly hunting for it, but I think, although Holland's done really well when he's 18, I think I would prefer another left winger because we actually don't have one. We don't have one at all. We don't have one. So I'm looking for a left winger. And we'll probably have to transfer list him as well. So left winger would be what I'm looking for. So we're going to do some shopping around, see what we can find, and hopefully by transfer deadline day, we will be doing some business. At least that's the plan. See you in a second. We made it all the way through to deadline day. We have made a signing. So if I take you over to... Yeah, we'll go to the team sheet to show you. What we've made is a very specific signing on the left-hand side. We brought in Sevelios, a young guy we found, 20 years of age, 66 overall. Plays on the left wing, can play left midfield and right wing, which is quite handy, so we can swap him if we need to. That brings our new starting lineup right up to where we want it, really. I have looked for a central holding midfielder, haven't really found one. At the moment, we are hunting for a goalkeeper because we're down to just Blanco at the minute. So, yeah, we're going to have to dip into... how much funds do we have? We have £1 million. It's not like we've got all the money in the world, but we've got to try something. And the only one that I've come across so far is a Podolski. We've got our backup goalkeeper in the first hour of deadline day. Our business is done, mate. It is done. I can't see us needing to do any more unless we end up with an unbelievable offer for one of our players that we can't turn down. Then we'd have to dip back into the market. I just can't see that happening. So Teo Podolski is our backup goalkeeper. Signed for 800,000. That's got to be a really good deal, right? Yeah, he's worth 1.5. So we're going to make money on that guy as well. Even better. So first things first, we're going to go straight into the team sheet so that we can add him onto the bench. Striker, centre midfield, with 3 centre midfields in there. Wow, okay. So we'll swap Hunter over for there. And then we're going to take you out and put the goalkeeper in. Perfect. Yes, I'd like to save the team sheet. Of course I would like to save the team sheet. Right, so with that being said and done, all that's left is to get through transfer deadline day. So what are the latest deals that could be going through? There they are on the right hand side. One that stands out. There's nothing really that stands out. They're all left backs. It's just a bit bizarre. The pricing of some of them, like DeMarco, I have no idea how good he is. It's gone to Leverkusen for 67.4 million. Lordy has gone to Sporting for 24 million. So yeah, I mean, are they the biggest deals of the day? They are the biggest deals so far of the day as well. That is hour 1. We'll go through until sort of hour 5 unless anything happens on our end. Okay, not what I was expecting to happen. We've got AFC Wimbledon coming in with a big offer for one of our young midfielders. 570 grand. I mean, we'll negotiate because I'm interested. His market value is 500 grand. So, quite frankly, I want $1 million. He's that young, and he's not someone I was looking to sell. So, I want top dollar. They're not interested. That's fine. Absolutely fine by me. I'm not going to sell someone who don't want to sell for cheap, especially at 17. Someone's going for a short-term loan deal for Parkinson. That we can do. We'll accept that one. And then we've got Walsall coming in for a loan to buy on Best. He had a brilliant first season with us, and he hasn't really got into the team. So I'm willing to let him go on an initial loan, not to buy. I just see a loan deal working out better for us. So we'll see what happens there. As you can see, we're about to go into hour 5. So we'll get to hour 5 and then we'll check all the latest rumours and who the big deals are. Nothing new, I don't think. So I can just check here. Best, Parkinson. Yeah, nothing else has come through on the messages. So yeah, well, let's have a look. Latest rumours are right back, goalkeeper and striker, all for around, well, one's a loan deal and the rest are around 40 to 45 million pounds. Corto from Man City to Real Sociedad being the big rumour of the day. And the top deals haven't changed much. DeMarco's still holding the top one. Zira Grover has gone from, is that Lille? I think that's Lille. To Juventus for 53.9 million. And Turbin, the goalkeeper, gone from Benfica to Liverpool for 47 million. And that is on hour 5. We're down to the third hour, and it looks like we're losing a player. And that would be Blake Parkinson, out on loan for 6 months to Wycombe Wanderers. Hopefully he can come back and improve in that time. We're covering all of transfer wages, which is fine. I'm not worried about all of that. That's that done. We're just checking with our transfers, because we do have some newbies, I believe. Yeah, we have some. Right, we're going to reject the offer of 500 grand because I don't want to sell him yet. We're going to accept the 2-year loan deal. That kind of be fine. So he's going to go off to Warsaw, hopefully. And we can crack on from here. I'm not worried about answering the email too much because it's just going to be Parkinson being loaned out. Hour 3. Have we got anything new change up here? Marcos are at Turbin. No, it's all the same on the deadline day transfer. So we're going into hour 2. I'm looking at the top deals and nothing changed. Anything massive on the... No, nothing massive on the latest deals and no latest rumours from our club. I don't believe there's going to be anything here either. Just the loan offer still, and I go into it. The loan's been accepted. They're still talking. It's annoying that my messages are not coming through on the central tab. And as you can see, they're meant to stop for all this. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's doing that, but it just is. Right? It's an amazing glitch. That's what it is. Whoa, hello. We got a new top of the day transfer, and that's Gabriel leaving Arsenal. That's a shocker. He's gone to Bayern Munich for 86.5 million. If you ask me, that is a damn good deal for Bayern Munich. What a player Gabriel has been in the last few seasons for Arsenal in real life. So, yeah, in game, he's a left-footed defender that's really good, and they're quite hard to come by normally. You have to get regens and build your own up because they're very few and far between. But that's it as we've gone into the last hour and we are done. I don't think the loan deal's not going to go through. The loan deal I don't think is going to go through. The loan deal is not going to go through, is it? That is going to be a fall through. Best loan has been rejected. Yeah, it fell through. Paperwork didn't get done by the end of the transfer window. The deadline day, it didn't get done. So... yeah, he was happy to go for a loan, but it just didn't work out for him. So he's staying here with crappy FC. And that is it from now on. So where are we currently as we look on the border? Oh, hello. We beat Stoke 4-1 in round 3 of the FA Cup. Get in. Nice. That's not the standings I wanted, though. That means we must be coming up to round 4. But what we are after is, I think now the semis quarters. Hold on. Standings. Change competition. Carabao Cup, we're not in anyway. I'm not worried about BSM trophy. We could look. I'm not going to be worried about that in a minute. I'm looking for the group. The league. Where are they? Where is it? We've gone the wrong way. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? League 2, there we go. We are currently... no, we're not. We're second. Oh, we must have dropped off in January. From a point ahead at the beginning to a point behind. We haven't lost any more games. We have drawn a buttload of games. Look at that, 12 draws. That's where we've gone wrong. Have we eased up on goal scoring? No, we haven't. Our defence has got a little tighter. So I'm going to say it's just draws. Goalless draws, maybe 1-1 draws, 2-2 draws maybe. Goal differences, we've still got the best goal difference in the league. So we need to get over the line. We've got to stop conceding by 1 goal and we'll be winning more games. That's pretty much it, right? We've got a pretty solid defence as well. So I don't know really what's going on there. Right, well that's all we've got time for. I will see you in about, 0.8 seconds. We'll get towards the end of the season. I will bring you back if by any chance we get to a cup final. So until then, I will see you in a brief moment. Per-ting, ting. And just like that, we're back. It's the end of the season. No cup finals, obviously. Right, we've got one game left to play. And we are second. We're one game left. No, that's it. Yeah, we're second. With one game left to play. Yeah, the top two have only got one game. Yeah, so we're not going to win the league, but that's fine. We didn't regain the top spot this season. Too many draws. There was too many draws. We've obviously had a few more draws since we last seen this as well. One or two more losses as well. 80 points total. So yeah, we weren't able to run away with the league. Goals conceded 44. So I think we did improve towards the end, but we could have done better. We had a much better defence than anyone else. Right, okay, so before we go into all the bits and bobs, let's get the last game of the season underway, shall we? Message from Hudson. What's this about? I've been playing really well. We've got bigger games. We haven't. It's the last game. I'm just not changing the squad. We've got also an email. Best offer withdrawn. Okay. Bear in mind we do simulate. It happens. And then we can get on to the match. Right, perfect. Okay, so last game of the season. Let's get this all simmed away. And it was a 2-0 win with Sevelios. Oh wow, he's doing really well on that left-hand side. What a bargain. What a transfer window bargain. Okay, so that's it. Season done. Let's check the squad hub. How did we do in the stats? Right, so highest appearances were from T Blanco and B Smart. Thomas Blanco in goal had a fairly decent season. He was terrible in the Carabao Cup and the friendly matches, but everywhere else he did all right. Really good in the Emirates FA Cup. 4 appearances. So round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. Knocked out in round 4, maybe. That's what I'm going with. And so, hey, he got an assist. Yes, that's me clapping. Well done to that goalkeeper. Getting an assist. Nice. Moving down there, we got B Smart, other appearance of 57. 55 for the next 3, which was Reyes, Finnegan, and Franklin. Atkins on his own now 54, and the new striker 53. Okay. Moving on. I don't know why I did that. Moving on, we go to goals. Goals. How many did Sands actually score? Only 23. So, okay, we're not being as productive, I suppose, out and out strike wise. Really good stats. 17 in the league. Oh, we could have done with more goals. But then it was spread out more. So Diallo, who came in after about 10 games, I think, once he changed to a right winger. He came in, took over on the right wing, and he managed 38 games in total with 17 goals. It's not a bad return, really. Flanagan, he popped in with 12 goals and 5 assists. Sevelios, bearing in mind he only came in January, managed 23 games, so he's basically played everything since he joined. And he scored 11 goals. That's a good return. That's actually a very good return. Very, very good return. Flanagan also chipped in with 10, Hunter 6, 5 for Holland, 3 for Smart, and so on and so forth. Let's check the last stat that we're going to check at the minute, and that's the assists. Stans, the striker, actually assisted 14 times. That's actually pretty good for a striker. 12 for Franklin, 5 for Flanagan, 4 for Atkins, and so on and so forth. And then last off, it should be the goalkeeper with 17 clean sheets. That is also joint with the people that played quite a lot of those games with like Sands, Smart. It is what it is. Attribute-wise, who is now our best player? Actually got a couple. Reyes and King. Reyes has crept up alongside King. Wow. I mean, King's one of our own and Reyes is the one we brought in, so not bad. Not bad at all. The goalkeeper's gone up to 72. Sands has gone up to 72. Atkins on right back 71. Smart left back 71. Again, next season we shouldn't have to touch our defence too much. It's going to be fine. We're golden. Absolutely golden. Heading on to the finance side, I want to see who is the highest value player. It's the striker Sands at 5.5 million. Wow. I'm curious, Sevelius, considering how much we paid, is valued at £2.4 million, 33% increase. Nice. I think it's worth more than that to us. But there, the Croatian with an Argentinian name, Sevelius. 2.4 million. Nice. Okay. Right. With that being said, let's head off to the end of the season. So here we go. We got to Tuesday, 30th of June. The season is at end. We came in second in League 2, which is an automatic promotion. That's one way of getting up, I suppose. What else have we got? We came in, there we go, 4th round in the FA Cup. Kind of worked that out. And that's not bad, really, for a League 2 side. We did really well there. In the EFL Cup, we got knocked out in the first round. And we got knocked out in round 2 of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. And the group stages, because no one gets out of the group stages in the that one. That's the end of the season. It looks like we met most of our board's criteria because look at our points up top there. Really nice. So ending season 2 on a high. We've come to an end of season and I'm writing to let you know that the board is delighted with the performance so far. Players and staff clearly respect you. You seem to have come done, blah, 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 blah. We're still there. So join us next season with Crappy FC as we take on season 3, our first year in League 1. Let's see what we can do. We have no transfer embargo still. It's nice and clear, lovely jubbly. We can sign free agents at any one time. We'll go from there. See how much money the board gives us to play with. So until next time, don't forget, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all the YouTube good stuff. But from me personally, until next time, it's been MattyG. Peace out.